What is good, y'all? We are back with another video. Today, I'm not really sure what we got going on. We've got an upper body workout. We're getting some pre-workout food in right now. We have got a bagel. Then we're gonna grab banana out of the fridge here because I broke them. But yeah, then we'll see where the day takes us. Ooh, okay. Bagel, banana, good to go. Still feeling a little bit tired, but we're trying to bounce back from yesterday, which we went and hit legs yesterday and it was an absolute shit workout. I have not been able to hit a good legs workout in a long time. Also, deadlifts have been feeling extremely heavy. I used to be pulling like 315 for like 4 to 6, like on like the working sets, and like lately I've been getting up to building up to 315, pulling it for 1 and it being heavy as fuck. So, not sure what's going on there. I think the running might have something to do with it, but I'm not sure. So, we're probably going to be holding off on the deadlifts for a while. I'm thinking the gym will not be that busy because this past weekend there is a lot going on in Chicago. Yes. So we're getting pre-workout in. We did 2 scoops Ghost Gamer. We did 1 scoop of the Pump Gamer Peach flavor, Pump Sour Warhead flavor. It's the one thing that I love about all Ghost flavors. This is not sponsored in any way. I've just found that they are like my brand. Love all their products flavoring wise, and just like effective wise, and the products that they put out match what I look for and like what I like. So like obviously like having a pre-workout. I like having a focus sort of supplement. I like electrolytes, Pump, and their protein powder is amazing. So, but all of their flavoring for like the pre-workout, Pump, hydration, gamer, all that type of stuff, the flavoring is amazing and it's unreal. You can mix and match any flavors, any dosage of either one, and it all tastes amazing. So it is, whoever really does like the flavoring at Ghost deserves a fucking raise because everything is on point. So we're gonna sip on this as we head over to the gym. Today we have upper body. The workout split lately has been a little bit weird. Kind of been bouncing around, mainly focusing on upper body and running. Legs, as I said a little bit earlier, have taken a hit, mainly due to the running. And also I just haven't been able to find the right motivation to really hit legs. So it's been a little bit tough lately, but we're still trying to do some stuff just to kind of check it off, get it done, and maintain some strength, which I feel like my legs aren't awful, but obviously I wish they would be better. Alright guys, so we're voicing over this workout again. I'm just gonna kind of talk through it, what we're running through for this workout today. Make sure to also like and subscribe to the channel. We're going for 1K, so help me get there. Like and subscribe right now if you have not yet already. So this workout, kind of just throwing it together a little bit for the warm-up. Light face pulls, keeping the weight light, getting through the motion, getting the back warmed up. And we supersetted that with cable flies, going with just kind of like mid-height cable flies. And I also kind of occasionally like to kind of do a press fly variation, where it's kind of a hybrid between a press and a fly. just to kind of get blood flowing to the chest and get it warmed up, and get it feeling good before the rest of the workout. So the first exercise, or first two exercises really, are a superset. And like I've said before, I like doing single arm, single leg stuff first before getting into compound stuff. So for the upper body day, we went incline dumbbell bench press. I forget what I did for reps. I think it was like 8 or 10 reps. With the press, then as you're going to see, we're going to move into a chest supported row, the same weight really. So we just dropped it down, spun around, picked it back up, and we went right into the rows, which I was liking a lot over the winter, especially with this Arsenal bench that's kind of got like a little like arc to it. I really like that for chest supported rows. And I was doing them a lot through the winter. Then lately, I don't know, they just kind of haven't felt good. And I've been really liking the Arsenal machine, like plate load machine, a lot more for chest supported rows for some reason. But yeah, did these today. I was kind of feeling it, especially with like the equipment and trying to use minimal equipment and just kind of the same stuff repeatedly. It makes sense as far as like equipment and space goes to kind of superset the incline press with the chest supported row. So the main compound movement for this day was barbell bench press, which we decided when I started pressing, decided to throw in a 3-second eccentric, which if you've never done that before, highly recommend trying it for exercises. And especially if you have, it's one tip that I like to give people if they struggle with mind muscle connection, because it really forces you to like focus on the muscle that's being used and really feel the weight with that muscle. So definitely good for building mind muscle connection, and just kind of switching things up if you've never done it before. It's good to try, and it humbles you. Supersetted bench press with neutral grip pull-ups. Been working pull-ups a lot lately, and I've never felt stronger with pull-ups, to be honest. And like with the Spartan Race, that's a big part of it, is just being able to move body weight and like pull-up form and like grip. So I've been really doing those a lot lately, and they've been feeling really good. Close out the workout, we went chest flies, pec deck. I think we probably did like 12 to 15 reps ish for 3 to 4 sets kind of. And we also supersetted this again with face pulls. So similar to how we started, the only difference would be I used the machine at the end here. I like doing that a lot better at the end, because it keeps the form a little bit stricter, like without the variation of cables being able to move. Then with face pulls at the end, we just loaded them heavier, so we were focusing on moving more weight at the end of the workout than we did at the beginning. Then to close it, we ended with one of my recent favorite tricep exercises, which I have stolen from, or I shouldn't say stolen, but I took it from a video that I saw of Christian Guzman, where we're going overhead tricep extensions, right? So we're working the long head of the tricep, the meat, like really the main part of the tricep first right here. Then we're going to flip around, superset this with push downs. So we're working more of the medial head, or not medial, lateral head, a little bit smaller part of the tricep right after this. And this is a wicked superset for triceps. And if you've been watching his videos, Guzman's videos lately, you see his triceps are fucking massive. And doing this has definitely played a part in it. But yeah, so that was the workout. So the Trader Joe pickups that we got today, we got some ground turkey, 2 packages of that, salmon over here, broccoli, green beans, some shredded cheese, bananas, avocado, lime for here, lemon for salmon, restocked on barbells, and had to pick up a little brookie from Trader Joe's, which is absolutely fire. I've been craving kind of something sweet like that and just some bananas. So, had to restock a little bit. We need to get some breakfast right now because I'm starving. I only had obviously like that bagel and banana earlier. So we're gonna get some real breakfast in, which we're gonna cook right now. Breakfast today: scrambled eggs, power waffles, watermelon, turkey sausage. We are out of syrup, which is a tragedy, but we went with peanut butter instead. We are not tracking today, just kind of eating how I normally eat, a little bit higher in calories, definitely would say for my normal breakfast, also a little bit higher in fats with adding in the peanut butter. That's what we need right now. We need calories because I'm fucking starving. Alright guys, so we're getting ready to go for a run. I'm gonna get the run out of the way earlier. I'm probably gonna go back out just for a walk later, but sipping on Ghost hydration, and we're gonna work on putting together a new workout schedule because the lifts now, I've been doing I've been doing upper lower split for a while, and it was working really well. I've been loving it, but lately it's just been not it. Upper body days have been pretty good, but lower body days have been absolute shit. I need a better split to keep me going, keep me motivated, because I've also been kind of just feeling the lack of motivation with workouts lately, and I need something more to keep me going. Right now, I think I'm gonna be going with full body push, full body pull, and try and rejuvenate the workouts, trying to get a little bit of leg work in, and also keep the upper body going and just kind of switch things up. Full body push and full body pull is usually what I like to do anytime that I hit a rough patch with like leg workouts or lower body workouts, because I like it because you can still get an upper body pump. Then you're just doing what you need to do with legs. So for me with legs, I feel like, one, if I just do legs, it's way too short of a workout and I'm not doing enough. And two, I struggle. My muscle connection with legs is difficult for me in a lot of exercises for some reason. And so by doing the full push, full pull, it allows me to really cut bullshit exercises out for upper and lower, and I'm doing what I just need to do. I'm doing the compound lifts and like maybe one accessory, and like that's it for like upper and lower. So it really helps you trim the fat, cut the bullshit, and just do what you need to do, which is why I actually really like that split a lot. And depending how many days a week you're working out, you get everything you need in, obviously, because you're not doing anything extra, and you can't skip leg day because a leg day really is every day. I think that's what we're gonna do, and we'll throw in runs around that. We won't be running really on those days, so it's gonna kind of, I've been running on upper body days, like today I'm gonna go for a run obviously, but we're gonna switch it to where we're gonna be lifting on those days, then running on other days, just to not tax the legs too much. But yeah, I like how that sounds, I like how that looks. That should work out well. But with that, with the cutting the bullshit and all that stuff, I voiced over the workout, obviously, you would have seen that by now, but part of this video I wanted to talk about is not training optimally. That's a big trigger word in fitness today, is trying to train as like optimal as you can, which there's a time and place for it, definitely, but I wanted to take some time in this video to talk about training optimally and why you shouldn't really care about it that much. It's become very popular, especially on TikTok, to train optimally. Like, what does that mean? It would mean to use exercises and form that targets muscles specifically, in like the appropriate way. So I guess another way you could put it is getting the right amount and like the correct stimulus for the muscle that you want to train, every single time. And while your goal is going to dictate a lot of that, like how you train and like what you should be going for, there's something to be said about kind of saying fuck training optimally and just fucking lifting. Like, because there comes a point when you focus too much on trying to be optimal, trying to like target the lats in like the right angle and right degree with the right line of pull and like all of this shit, which definitely plays a part in it, and like it shouldn't go just completely out the window. But at the same time, just kind of have it in the back of your mind and in the front of your mind be like, I need to fucking move some weight, because at the end of the day, overloading progressively and like progressively challenging yourself is what's going to get results. You're not going to get results from, training like your lats or chest optimally every single time, but you're not progressing weight or like progressing reps or like progressing variation of the exercise at all. Like, if you stay the same weight, same variation, and just you focus on just trying to train it optimally, like, that's not gonna fucking like, just target it every single time. But yeah, it's gonna get you growth initially, but you're gonna hit a wall. And so at some point you kind of gotta switch off of that a little bit and focus on like what's gonna actually keep this going. And sometimes that means stepping away from the optimal portion of it. And also with that, I'm a believer that every so often you should push yourself to your limit. So like, this goes then to like training to failure, which training to failure wouldn't be training optimally at all. But I'm a believer that every once in a while, like I would say every like 3-4 weeks, really, kind of like every end of like a training block or training cycle, if you follow something strict like that, or just like kind of like once a month, if you're more casual with it, once a month, and then you trying to keep it consistent, really push yourself to your limit where you're going to complete failure, which, like I said, that's not optimal at all, because form's going to break down and stuff can go wrong. But I mean, do it in a safe way, but load up the dumbbells, load up the bar, move the pin down in the cable thing, move it heavy, be smart and be safe, but don't worry about being optimal, and challenge yourself, because then that's also a big part of this is, like I said, progressively challenging yourself. And so if you focus on the optimal and not worry about the other part, you're not really going to know where your limit's at, because you might train optimally 80% of the time or so, and you're hitting perfect form, perfect reps, working the muscle the way you want to work it, and you're maybe gradually increasing weight, when in reality you could be up probably another 10, 15, maybe 20 pounds on whatever exercise you're doing, and still moving correctly. So like, there's something to be said for really pushing yourself, moving some weight, and really seeing like where you're at, where's your limit, what's your top end that you can like perform at. That's something that I've been doing more with my training lately, is because I definitely want to target body parts that I think are lagging. My lats are a weak part, shoulders can be a little bit weak, chest is a little bit weak, really. I don't know. That's why I dysmorphia. Everything's a weak point for me. But like my lats, especially like if I'm thinking about competing someday, the lats are definitely a weak point for me. And so I want to try and make sure that I'm targeting those and hitting those properly. But at the same time, like when I'm doing lat pull downs, like first few sets, yeah, I'm working proper form, proper technique, trying to really like focus on moving and contracting that muscle. Then I'll build up to a heavy set, and like my top set, we're drop setting down, and like form's gonna fucking fall apart, but we're keeping it somewhat tight. Like, it's not absolute shit form, but it's definitely not like pinpoint accurate. And like at that point, like I don't fucking care, because I'm trying to move weight, and I'm trying to mentally and physically train my body to do more. Because then that's what it comes down to, is doing more, doing a little bit more each time is what's going to drive your progress. We're going to write this program up, then we're going to go get a run in. So, and I also suck at YouTube because I'm saying it so late in the video. But subscribe to the channel if you have not yet. If you watched my last video, where I kind of got serious about my why I'm doing this, all this shit, I mentioned that my goal is for 1K on YouTube by the end of the summer. So that is roughly a month, roughly 2 months from now. Okay, so that'd be like end of August. Okay, I want 1K on YouTube. So please, if you are watching this, subscribe to the channel. Help me get there. We need everyone that watches these videos to subscribe, please. So do that right now. Also, click the thumbs up, give it a like. Can help push it with the algorithm. I'm gonna write up the next like 6 days of training, and then we're gonna go for the run. Yeah, we are 2 weeks out, or when this video goes live, we're gonna be 2 weeks out from the race, which is fucking crazy. No, it's not. We're a week out. When this video goes live, we're gonna be a week out from the race. I feel like it's prep brain, Spartan prep brain. That's what we got. That's what we got going here. But which is crazy. And the more I think about 21K, which is about roughly 13 miles, 21K makes it seem like a lot crazier. Makes it seem like a lot crazier, a lot farther. But 13 miles, when I think of it that way, like 13 miles, it's doable. You know, I definitely can run 6, 7, pretty easy. But then knowing Utah mountains, it's gonna be fucking hot as hell. So it's gonna be interesting. But I'm super excited for it because I know that I've never done something that will be this challenging. Just also then knowing what that 5K was and how much of a challenge that was. I've never done anything close to this magnitude of a challenge, athletically, or just I think period in life ever. So, but it's strangely enough, I'm just super excited for it. I'm not nervous for this. I'm guessing just because I know what to expect. I know what the obstacles are. I know how to do most of the obstacles, or like how I should approach obstacles. As far as race atmosphere, I know what to expect, and so like having done one before and knowing what I'm getting myself into eases nerves a lot more, and it also makes me a lot more excited because like it's contagious going to one of those events, especially like one of the big ones where it's such like a trifecta weekend, so they're running like a sprint, super, and the beast all the same weekend. Like the energy around the like facility that it's in, and just like everything going on, it's contagious. It's fucking amazing. Super excited for it. But we gotta grind this last really like 10 days, we'll say. We'll cut a few days out for the rest, but like we got about 10 days left of like hard grinding work to try and get myself into a decent spot to do this, because I know right now if I did nothing leading up to it, I could get through it, but it's gonna fucking suck. So I need to get as much out of these next 10 days leading up to it that I can to put myself in that much better of a position. I think that relates great actually to like prepping for a Spartan race, because like there's really no way to train optimally for a Spartan race, because you're fucking doing everything. You have to lift weights, you gotta be strong, you gotta be fit, and it's so hard to balance like that like hybrid cross training. Like we were running, lifting, even some sort of calisthenic stuff. Like there's so much that goes into this prepping for like a race and like an event like this, that like it's difficult, damn near impossible to train optimally for it. Like it's kind of just, you just gotta fucking go all in with it, do everything, and just do it all the best that you can, and not try and line things up perfect, because like it's kind of what I've been trying to do, and it's difficult to balance between, especially when you have other things like work. For me, like work, training, trying to film content, like all this other type of crazy shit going on, and then trying to balance lifting weights, running, appropriate amount of rest with all those, nutrition, like, and all of it together. It's just a clusterfuck. You kind of gotta just say, like, fuck it, this isn't gonna be optimal, but we gotta get the work in, we gotta get it done. And so that's what my mindset's been really with it, and I think we're kind of getting through it, we're making it work. We're gonna wrap the video there, because this wasn't gonna be like a full day of eating, full day of training type of thing. We're gonna wrap it there. We are 1 week out from the 21K Spartan Race. I couldn't be more excited for this. I booked this one a lot. I feel like I booked this one a lot further in advance than the other one. So I kind of forgot about it for a little bit. I think I knew it was there, but like it wasn't on the front of my mind always. Like the other one, I kind of booked semi last minute. It was like only like a month out or so, and I'm like, fuck it, we'll do it. This one, a little bit longer. There's a little bit more planning involved with it, because I got the fam's coming out with me with this, mainly because my mom wants to make sure that I don't die. I don't die alone doing this if I do. So I'm gonna have family out there, but it's gonna be interesting. I appreciate you guys watching this video. Like I said, if you're not subscribed, subscribe below. Going for 1K by the end of the summer. We got 2 months. 2 months to get there. We're sitting at about like 75-ish right now. We're trying to go for 1K, which is massive undertaking, but I need you guys to help me get there. So go subscribe, like the video, and we're gonna catch you guys in the next video.